Back with us on the Sports SMAXZONE, the Venus Invitational, the longest running volleyball competition in Jamaica. And it pits the best local teams against high-class international opposition. The 26th staging of the tournament is set to culminate on Sunday, and Sports Max will be there providing live coverage. Our broadcast begins with the men's third place playoff starting at 12 p.m. That's 1 p.m. ECT, 12 noon, 1 p.m. ECT. And here to discuss the tournament is President of Venus Volleyball Club, Kenneth Reid. Welcome, Kenneth.
Thank you.
All right, tell us all about the 26th year. I didn't recognize that it has been going on for so long, because Venus volleyball tournament has been in my head from when I was a toddler, which wasn't so long ago. And it's still here 26 years and strong. So what are you doing this year?
Yes. No, and we are very proud of that tradition. I mean, we are long-standing, and I think we're here to stay. And just to put into context, the tournament has been, this is our 26th staging, but the Venus Volleyball Club has been around over 30 years, since 1984. And in a lot of ways, we are innovators in terms of coming up with this volleyball product. Just to give you a quick background, the fact is that when the tournament started, Jamaica did not host a Caribbean championship for volleyball at that time. But the Venus Volleyball Club was able to sort of culminate and bring together teams from across the region to participate in a championship here. And then we had the Caribbean Championship in 1992. But the point is, the 26th staging is going to be over 3 days, March 23rd to the 25th. The first 2 days will be hosted at the GC Foster College, and the final day at the UTEC in terms of the Alfred Sangster Auditorium.
Yes. So you've gone big this year, Kenneth, because for year 26, you've said, Sports Max, I wanted to show it to the region. The teams that are coming that will be in HD cameras, who are some of those teams that you're inviting this year?
We have a total of 6 overseas-based teams. And 4 in the male category and 2 in the female category. So on the male side, we have the Creole Volleyball Club coming out of New York. And these are the defending champions in the male division, and in fact, many-time champions prior to that. And we also have a couple of new entrants to the tournament, which we're also excited about. We have a team out of Bahamas called 242 Avengers. We have a team from Florida, Team 305, and we have a team out of Canada, GTA. And on the female side, we have also a team out of Canada called Sierra Nori, and we have the beaten finalists in the 2016 stage in the Creole Female Volleyball Club, who will be here.
How easy, I'm not going to say how difficult, how easy is it for you to, and your organizers, to put together the program to sell this tournament to persons, given that you can always say, it must be easy because you can always say, look, we've been doing this 25 years, we know what to do, we know what we're doing, come down and have some fun. How has the process of inviting teams gone, given the strength of the Venus International brand?
Well, I think it's in one regard, it is easy because we have, in a lot of ways, in the volleyball fraternity, brand recognition. So when we send invite out, we do get a lot of feedback in terms of demand. Unfortunately, we do have some challenges in terms of, for example, from the region. Air travel within the region is so expensive. It really is a deterrent and often undermines the number of regional teams that we can get on board. I'll give you a quick example. Or the Haitian team, who are the national champions in Haiti, they were very well positioned to come. But the cost of the flights, I mean, you're talking almost $1,000 US to come from Haiti to Jamaica. And it was really just too much for them. We had some setbacks as well in terms of, we had a couple of Puerto Rican teams, but again, they suffered major disaster. And of course, their attention and energies were redirected. But beyond that, again, the volleyball fraternity does give us very good support in terms of the demand coming in, but we try to maintain some level of exclusivity as it relates to the club in terms of the number of teams that we invite and also the teams that we would sort of sign off on, because we want to make sure that we are going to be able to showcase volleyball at the highest level that we would not normally be seen within our region. And that's a big thing for us. But on the corporate side, now the selling of volleyball to corporate is difficult. Let me start there, because again, volleyball is not, it is a minor sport in Jamaica, in the region, some aspects of the region, And so we do have to do a bit of heavy lifting to try and ensure that they understand the value and the return on investment. And really, the partnership with SportsMax this year is really helping us to make that value proposition.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I was going to ask you a question. You see, Kenneth, you seem very enthusiastic and very confident, about moving volleyball forward. And tell us a little bit about the support you're getting. Do you get a lot of support from the JOA, for example, and the SDF? How do you fund yourself? And are you looking to earn some money and make some good money out of this tournament?
Right. So funding, and I think all minor sports might find themselves in the same position. And if I don't say volleyball, every minor sport might say that's my narrative as well. But the thing is this, we do get support from our governing Jamaica Volleyball Association and the JOA, which just today we had our launch, and the president, Mr. Samuda, was there and really gave a very fantastic speech that got the sponsors excited, had the media excited, and I think he outlined a vision for volleyball as it relates to even participating in major championships. And we want that kind of message to resonate throughout all levels in volleyball, so that persons are very much eyeballing that outlook in terms of, we need to get into a major championship. And we think that by having the right strategic corporate partners, that objective can be obtained.
All right, because I'm happy you answered that, because I know the president once alluded to the fact that he wants a lot more teams representing Jamaica at the Olympics, for example.
Yes.
So they will tell us a little bit about the Jamaica Volleyball Association. Speed, he's the president.
Yes.
He still is?
Yes, he is the
What
president.
type of support are you getting in terms of funding from the national body?
Well, in terms of funding, and I think they themselves would also tell you that they require additional resources. So I think most of their support will always come to us in the form of in-kind support. And I think that is the nature of where we are right now, and it's a limitation in terms of the resources that they have themselves. But what they have done, including for this tournament, they have provided support to ensure that we can have the right sort of equipment available for an international level volleyball tournament, and has helped us with coordinating some of the personnel that might help us in other areas.
So where the games will be played?
So over the 3 days, so the first 2 days will be at the GC Foster College in terms of their gymnasium, and the final day at the Alfred Sangster Auditorium at the UTEC Papine campus.
So Sunday is a big day when SportsMax comes down, and people tuning in at 12 noon Jamaica time, 1 p.m. ECT should expect to see what on Sunday?
Well, in terms of the format, but I'd start by saying volleyball extravaganza.
Yes.
Right? That's the undertone of all days.
That's the dish that will be served.
That's
all
the dish
3
that
days.
will be served.
Yes.
And we're really excited just to expose volleyball at a high level to, in some instances, an audience that might not be familiar.
Yes.
And we intend to win some spectators.
Yes.
We intend to win over some corporate partners, right? And in terms of the format, they can expect to see the playoffs. The third place male and third place female playoffs will be the first games of the day.
Yes.
And then we have the female finals at 2 p.m. and the male finals at 4 p.m.
You haven't mentioned any of the players. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the players that you're expected to showcase their talent?
Right. So we have, and let me start with Venus Volleyball Club. In terms of, we have a number of young, talented players on the local side. Clifton Clark, for example, who's a youngster who is now at the Wolmers, was the youngest player on the senior national team, who's doing very well. We have a Roger Hutchinson, for example, who's a part of our club, will be on show at the Venus tournament, and he's a national representative. He has played junior beach volleyball in China at the Olympics. So we have a number of local players, but we have also, in our name, you see that word invitational. We have taken that concept very serious. We have invited in some players. We have professional players who would have played previously in Russia coming in. I won't even attempt to pronounce her name.
Yes.
We have a Darren Gill, who is a Bajan national player, who will also be participating. We have a Curacao national player who will be playing with the defending champions, Creole, Quinton Anthony. So we have quite a mix of regional players, notwithstanding they might not be playing with a regional team from their country, but they have inserted themselves in other teams that will be on show.
Kenneth, Reid, Venus International volleyball tournament. Sunday, the action live on SportsMax from midday in Jamaica, 1 p.m. ECT. It's from Friday through to Sunday. He says it's going to be volleyball extravaganza as they use a tournament to do some volleyball evangelism. We take a break here on the SportsMax Zone. We come back with more.